Welcome back to the Crown Sessions, where passion, knowledge, and development thrive. I'm Shayna, your self-care sister, as you know, and we're going into part 2 of our self-care check-in. As you know, in part 1, we went through basically doing breakdown, check-in of everything. So we did 3 main categories. 1 was personal, 2 was professional, and 3 was health. Now, you walked away with 2 pieces of homework. 1 was to find your own self-care journal, and the second part of that homework was to break down each one of those sections and root cause everything you wanted in each one of those sections. So now that you have completed that, we're gonna go into part 2. That is planning. All right, so now that we've gone through that, we're gonna go ahead and step into the second phase of our planning. And that's, guess what? The vision board. This is literally my favorite tool. I cannot tell you how exciting it is to be able to make your vision come to life and be a visual representation of what your goals are. So many use vision boards for long-term goals, and that's perfectly okay. I think any type of vision board is always going to help. I like taking vision boards and putting them into bite-sized pieces. So I do a brand new one every single year. I've had a new vision board every year for the past 5 years. I am infamous for my New Year's vision board parties that I hold at my house. I have friends and family over, and we legitimately get down and dirty into what our actual goals are for that year. It really helps to break it down in small pieces, as opposed to looking out 5, 10 years out what I want. Each individual year will add up to your long-term goals, and this is a way to do that. All right, so now we're talking about vision boards. How do I plan for creating my vision board? Let's break it down. Step 1, I am a person who loves going on Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook. Anywhere I see images, I'm going to take a screenshot and save it in a folder in my phone. I legitimately have folders for 2019 vision board, 2018 vision board, 2020 vision board, because I know that those images inspire me. So my first thing is I always go through and I get quotes, photos, inspirational people that I love, events I want to experience, places I want to go. All of that gets put into my phone's folder of screenshots. Now, the next thing that I do with those pictures is I'll print them. I love the app Freeprints, because you get 80 free prints in the usual 4x6 every single month. The only thing you do is pay for shipping costs. So I will print those out on Freeprints, and you have the option to be able to choose different size photos as well. You can do like the Instagram square photos, larger photos like 8x10, all of that great stuff. You can do whatever you want, but those have a fee associated with them. So I will go ahead and print all of those pictures out. Then I do the traditional thing. I'll go and pick up a few magazines that I'm obsessed with. So I'll go and pick up Essence, or maybe a Vogue. I'll go ahead and pick up O Magazine, Black Enterprise, whatever I want, and go through, look up articles, words, other inspirational things that I feel are going to go into the entire vision of my year. I'm going to do that, and I cut out those things as well. So after all of those things are done, and I have this pile of photos and pictures, then I go ahead and sit down. Now, you're probably asking me, why wouldn't you plan out what you want your pictures to be first? No. I'm gathering these things along the way. I might start gathering earlier before I even get to the vision board party. It might be September before that January vision board party that I create. I just want to be able to have pictures and things that I love and inspire me available to me, because when I go back into that folder, I'm going to find all these kinds of treasures that I've found along the way. Now, you're probably asking me, okay, where does my homework from part 1 come in? Here's where it comes in. So the first thing we're going to do now is take out all of those goals that you wrote out in the previous one in those 3 specific areas: personal, professional, and health. Now, in all of the pictures and things that you've probably collected over the month or even a few months prior, you're going to go ahead and look at things that will represent your goal visually. So for example, one thing that I wanted so bad starting in 2020 was to really focus on breaking down my finances and have a really solid routine. So my financial goal is manifested in this vision board. So if you see, there's a little book here. It's like a planner with financial routines, and it goes into every month, what my paychecks are going to be doing. Before I spend, what am I going to do? So I visually represented that inside of my vision board. So you guys can see, this is my actual 2020 vision board that I made in January. Now you're like, oh my gosh, Shayna, right now it's September. This is not a great project for me to do right now. Absolutely incorrect. 2020 has been a struggle for everybody. There's so much going on, and it's so hard to look outside of all of the really intense emotion and the pandemic that are going on to be able to even start seeing goals again. Now it's time to really start putting those things into place, because it's never too late to start working on your goals for the year. All right, now we're into the next step. You're going to go ahead and outline on either a poster board. I tend to go and get frames from Michaels because they're usually on sale and you can use a coupon. You can get a piece of cardboard if you want. Whatever you want to put your vision board on, utilize that. And you're gonna map it out on the vision board. You can overlay pictures, you can spread things out, you can organize it however you want. Now, when you do this, you'll go ahead and make sure that everything is seen. One thing that I want to make sure that you do for your vision board is have a picture of yourself. This is about you. I always put a picture of myself in the middle of my vision board because I am the center of it and it is something for me. It's an inspiring, beautiful picture of yourself that you put in there that is going to be able to identify and look at you when you have it posted up every single day. So now you see what the 4th part is. You're gonna put it up. No, it's not gonna sit in your corner. No, it's not gonna be sitting in your closet. You're going to put this up on a wall somewhere. Now, mine hangs in my office at home, literally right in front of my desk. I see it all day, every day, because I work from home. So this is a place that I do it. Now, I always create my vision boards in these fantastic picture frames. For the last 5 years, I still have all my vision boards. Guess where they are? They're actually hanging up in my bedroom. They're in a full wall in my bedroom and I still see them. The crazy thing is, everything that I've put in these vision boards have manifested themselves. And that is not an exaggeration. I want you to be able to have this happen to you. I wake up and I look at them every single day and I'm like, man, I hit that goal. It was incredible. I really am happy when I wake up in the morning and see my wall of vision boards over the past 5 years and everything that I've accomplished. Now that you have this new vision board, you should be able to look at it, see it, check in with it to make sure that you're on track. Now, one thing I do want to note, I did mention that I have an annual vision board party every year, and there's a reason that I do this. So I want accountability partners. Everybody at my parties, we all finish our vision boards. Mind you, we have snacks and wine and we all talk as we're building them together. But at the end, we all present them to each other. So each person goes up and outlines everything they have on their board and what they wish for themselves and what they're going to manifest for themselves for that year. Everybody in that room is your accountability partner. Now we do check-ins every 3 months, every quarter of the year to be like, hey, how's it going? Are you still on your financial goals? Are you still on that fitness goal? Are you now looking for that career that you wanted? Whatever that looks like, you have an accountability partner. This is how I've been so successful utilizing these vision boards over the past 5 years, is because I have people that know what I promised to myself. The worst thing about us naturally is that we do not keep promises with ourselves. And that's where the problem is. And I love my friends and family so much, and they know how important my goals are, and they're going to make sure that I keep promises to myself. That's one thing that comes out of this vision board. So this is your second step in our process towards self-care and planning. Your homework, and you guessed it, is to create your vision board. Part 1 of your homework is to go and find all of those beautiful images. Now that you have your homework from the first video, you'll be able to go ahead and outline and pick out all the images that you want that will represent every single area of your life. And the second part of that homework is to create this vision board. And I want to see in the comments below what you guys put on your vision board and how successful you feel like you were in this. Please, 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 please share them with me because I love this so much. Thank you so much for coming to this session today. And don't forget to like if you enjoy this content. And of course, subscribe to this channel. I don't know why you haven't yet, because we're about to take a massive journey that you're going to never regret. And don't forget to hit that bell notification if you want to be notified every single time we upload. Now, don't forget, self-care starts with you. Nourish it, and I promise you that you will flourish. I will see you next time.